Everything's done. Hair's done, makeup's done. Okay. Ooh. Cute. Back angle. I thought I'd record me doing my makeup because I wanted to. So I have already washed my face. I put primer on and I'm just putting on foundation. It's technically called the BB cream or CC cream, sorry. CC cream, and I think it matches me pretty well. Okay. Now, today's Halloween, so happy Halloween. I just wanted to record myself doing my makeup. This is the concealer I use. I am gonna do a heavier set makeup look. I've actually been thinking about it. Do I want to do like a soft makeup look or a heavy makeup look? And I think I wanted to do heavy. Show you what primer I like to use, because that primer is so good. It's the Fenty primer, and ever since I used it, like, it just makes my foundation so smooth on my skin, like I have nothing on my skin. So from this lighting, it looks like I am a little tan, a little brown, but TBH, I'm actually a little pale. Like, I'm not very pigmented. And even during the winter, like, I will lose a lot of my tan and I'll start to look really pale again. So I put concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on the middle of my forehead, and a little bit right here, so that when I put the bronzer on, it just like, you know, just sucks in your face. I kind of just jumped in the video today because I was like, eh. I should have started from when I was prepping my skin so I can show you guys what that is, but you know what, let me just record my makeup. I'm gonna use this bronzer cream. It's the ColourPop Pretty Fresh hyaluronic something concealer. It kind of scratched off since it's in my makeup bag, and this is in the color Dark 170N 22J4. If you're like my color and you are looking for a good bronzer stick, this is a good one. And I just use very little on the bridge of my nose. When I was blending in my concealer, I actually like these SK brushes from Target. They're actually really good. Like this one, it's a flat top concealer brush and it does the trick. I also use this other one for my bronzer. This one's really good too. But for my contour, I'm gonna use the Morphe brush. It looks like this. M449. So a little trick that I will say, like if you're someone who really likes to do like a really deep look for the day, I highly recommend doing like a lighter under liquid bronzer like this, like a light. If you're gonna put powder on top, you can build off the powder and the blush. Right here, I bring this all the way up like this. I've seen a lot of girls do this, but I like to do this so that it looks like my personal color is like I'm a little more bronze, because I'm very pale. Like from this lighting, like, can I show you that? There we go. Like this is more natural lighting. Like I'm not very brown. I try to be my best, and when I do my makeup, like I obviously try to bronze the heck out of myself, but in sunlight, I'm like light as day. Like, can you see? No, that looks really brown, but I'm pale. Like I'm a paley girly. I like to do a little bit. Little goes a long way here. Like this. Okay, that might even be too much. Like that, okay? Those dots look real big. And you just blend that out. Can you tell? I wish I had a better background. I feel like my background's two different colors, but put this behind my head. See? It might just be in my head, but I like to think that it's like more like makes your skin look like it's sucked in or something. That was that. Now, my favorite part, blush. This, I use the Rare Beauty blush, and this is in the color Hope. It's a very like natural blush. Like it's like if like my skin tone was blushing. Like that's the type of color that it is. Because I also add powdered blush. I can't talk today. So you see, and then I just like to pat this in. Maybe I put too much on. And then I do in circular motions. So I like to bring it up here and then just... It's good. But I really, really like this blush brush. I have had my fair share of blush brushes and I was like not a fan of them. And this one, as soon as I used it, I was like, whoa. My sister introduced me to this one. Just put it right here on the temples of my forehead to add color. I feel a little hair. To make it look like I got some sort of color, girl, because as soon as I go in the sun, boom, pale. And I've noticed that it happens in pictures too, where I'm like, God, is this too much blush? Is this too much bronzer? And I take pictures and I'm like, I should have like caked it on. Like I'm telling you, in the light, I feel like I look really brown, and I'm not that brown. Like I'm just very pale. And once I'm done with that, I do go back with my concealer brush and I go over the places where I did put concealer. If you wanted, you could add more concealer, but I don't really want to add more concealer. I just like under my eyes, I just like to make sure, because I get a little, if you can see that little crease, I don't like when it creases up. So, gotta fill it up, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now, this is the Maybelline New York Fit Me 120 Classic Ivory. And I just go like that. And I stamp it onto my skin. Like so. Stamp, stamp, stamp. I don't know about you guys, but when it starts to look, when my powders start to look like this, I like to get new ones. And then I will ever so gently, just at the tip of my nose where I put that initial concealer, there, middle of my forehead. Then, where I put the concealer initially, right here, like so. I do go in with powder for the rest of my face, and I do go in with the same type of powder. So for Maybelline, the Fit Me matting powder, 220. So from the under eyes to brighten is the 120 because it is lighter, and then this one is a little more my color. I just then just poof and just pat it in. But with this one, just go in there and pat. What I like about this technique is that it just keeps my foundation on, and that like the blush and the bronzer under the powder, it just looks so natural. Like it looks like a natural, like I'm naturally rosy, I'm naturally contoured, like I'm naturally, that's why I like putting the powder on top of everything. Now, depending on the type of look like you're trying to do, you can leave it here. Finish your brows, obviously do your lashes or whatever. You can finish it here. It looks like a more natural look. However, if you want a little bit darker, I do go in with powder on top. I am going to put a little bit of bronzer on because it looks like the blush kind of ate it up. But I put a little bit because it's daytime. I don't need that dark. I do use the Benefit Hoola Caramel color. Oops. This one, and it looks like this. And I use the SK. I think it's Sonia something, but I honestly don't remember, so I'm just gonna call her SK. This is the buffing brush. Looks like this. And very, like, I literally use the edge. Literally, the edge, watch. If I can even show you how the powder looks like. I do not put a lot of this. This you can bake on. So I just, do you see how much it is? Okay, it just ever so gently. And you're probably like, you probably look pale because you don't put enough of this on. I'm too afraid. But I'm gonna put this a smidge more on my nose, because you remember how I contoured. I put the slightest amount of bronzer on this brush, and I just so gently just put it on top of the contour. It just emphasizes it a little bit, and I like that. Can you tell? I feel like I can, but that's stupid. I feel like I can, especially like in the mirror. So I just ever so gently. I will leave the bottom alone. I like that it's like kind of like a shadow of my under chin. Try to hide that double chin. You know what I mean? Okay. That is done. I am going to go with a little bit of blush because I like to be blushed out. This is from Ofra Blush Candy Apple. OFRA. Ofra. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. This is a very light blush and I really like it too. It's kind of reminds me of like of the liquid blush, but just in powder form. And it actually look different camera and in real life. It's a little more pinky in real life. It doesn't look so like orangey in the camera, as orangey as in the camera. So I just, same brush. You're like, why are you using the same powder brush for your blush? And honestly, I couldn't find a better blush brush. Like, this one just does it all. Now we're gonna do my eyebrows. My used and abused Morphe, that says Morphe, Mocha Brow Cream, that's it, in the color, Mocha Hello, I'm so sorry. Before I put on the makeup on my brows, I just clean them like this, brush them upwards. Need a mirror for this, up close. I just always brush them afterwards. The makeup on my brows looks more natural. We have to put highlight on. I use the Becca Moonstone. This little brush doesn't have a name on it, so I couldn't tell you. It's just like an angled. It's supposed to be a concealer brush, but I don't use it as a concealer brush. I use it as a highlighter brush. Put it in the inner corners of my eyes. So for Halloween, today is Tuesday, and I and my friends celebrated it on Saturday, as most people do. Because, you know, it's the weekend, you can actually stay out late, have fun. We went to Lake Las Vegas. There was like a yacht party. It was fun. It was super fun. There's a lot of people there. I was Daphne this year. I told him to be Fred and he just would not. And I was like, okay. He wanted to be the dang dog. I was like, whatever. This is my highlighter brush. It's from Profusion. It's also like an angled brush. Actually, it's not, well, I'm actually not sure the shape it has, but I just pat it. Fun fact, someone who likes that look but doesn't want to try it because it's too shiny, if you use a white shadow, a white eyeshadow, and just put it there, it's more like of a natural highlight in your eyes. So it's not shimmery, but it does give that illusion that the sparkle does. So if you're like, oh, that's just so pretty, but I don't like all the sparkly, and you want to try it, trust me, try a white eyeshadow, a pigmented one. Just like blend it out, and you'll see like it's just like a little pop of like a light. It's cute. It's cute. I still have to put eyeliner and lashes on. Okay. So normally when I wear lashes, because I wear really like dark lashes, I don't ever really need to wear mascara, but because these are a little lighter, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and just put a little bit of mascara on. Not a lot of mascara, just a little bit. And what I think this does, it just kind of just darkens your lash line. It just darkens it, and that's what I like. Lash time. So normally these are the extra long. I usually like getting the short ones. But these are, so it just says Ardell Professional Wispies, original feathered lash. I don't know, they look like this. I normally cut the inner corner because I want them to be longer, but I don't want them that long, so I think I'm gonna cut the outer corner. I use the Duo Dark Tone Lash Glue. I give them a little bit of time to dry out, so I put the glue on, I put them down, and then time to put it on. And then when placed on, they look like this. Mascara on them to make them darker. But you see why I don't really like these? They're very light. It's like I'm not wearing lashes. But I like them when they're short. They're the short version of these because they look like the most perfect natural lashes. And just like that, it is done. But I'm gonna let that dry before I start messing with them. And I'm gonna start on my hair. I have my hair down to my butt crack. And I got this bug on my back that I want to cut it, so I did. And I've kind of been, I regretted cutting it soon after because I feel like I look like a man. I didn't, but my hair is growing back now. Can you see it? Yeah. But it was to my butt crack, and I can't wait for it to be back. Also, if you're wondering what I'm gonna put for my lips, I normally just put lip gloss on because I already feel like I have so much on. I just like to have a little more natural, like, I'm beautiful naturally. Yeah, I'll be back. Love it. Okay, and I use the Revlon brush dryer. I actually don't know the name of it. I just know that it's this one. I personally love having my hair curled, but it's so thick, it takes forever, so I just don't do it. Blow dried it, but let's see if I'm able to get it. Ooh, girly pop. She's herring. Okay, let me show you my shirt I'm gonna wear. It's cold outside. There's not much to it. I have flare leggings out. Effortless look. It's not effortless. This took forever. And these pants are from Target. These are the bell-bottom leggings or whatever the heck from All in Motion because I really like that brand. Okay. Bye. Happy Halloween.